we are discussing about a Boolean algebra, that is another chapter. So in this Boolean algebra we are taking a binary values. So this binary values may be a 0 and 1. So with the help of this binary number system we are operating the computers, right? So the computer works with the help of this binary operators. So that is 0 and 1s. So this binary number system will helpful to compute the data by the computer, right? So the computer will understand only the machine level language. So that is binary number system. So that will understand only zeros and ones, right? So today we are discussing that new chapter, that is Boolean algebra. So very interesting chapter and easy chapter. So we are playing with the zeros and ones actually. Okay. So in this Boolean algebra we are work with only zeros and ones. Okay. So what is this Boolean algebra means? So Boolean algebra is used in switching circuit. Okay. So we are using different circuits. So we are using in homes also, right? We are using some circuits. Okay. It may be small or large. So we are using the circuits. So in that circuit we are using this concept Boolean algebra. So this Boolean algebra is a branch of algebra. Okay. So Boolean algebra is a branch of algebra which deals with the binary number system. Which deals with the binary number system. So the binary numbers are zeros and ones. So Boolean algebra is a branch of algebra which deals with the binary number system. So as we know that we know algebra, right? So it is a branch of this one. Okay, algebra one part idu. Okay. So this Boolean algebra was revolutionary by, so it is a one paper taken by the mathematician, so that is George Boole. So he is a mathematician, so we call it as he is a father of symbolic logic. So the logical operators are using with the symbols. Okay, so that's we call it a symbolic logic. So he is a father of symbolic logic and he is a mathematician. Okay. So he introduced this Boolean algebra. Okay. So this Boolean algebra is also called as switching algebra. Switching algebra. Why this we call it as a switching algebra means, as we know that in you can take normal switch also. We have two possibilities, right? Either we can on or we can off, right? So we have two options, that is on and off. So in binary number system also we have two options, right? So that is 1 and 0, right? So we have two options. This we call it as switching circuit. Why we call it as this Boolean algebra is also called as switching circuit. So in this switching circuit we have two options. One is on, another one is off. So same as in binary number system we have 1 and 0, right? So this may be called as true and false, right? So we can use true and false in the binary number system, same as this. So in circuits we are using high and low, right? So we are using in circuits voltage is high, voltage is low. We are casually we are talking, right? If the bulb will blank, okay, right? So we have only two options, that is high and low, or we can take it as on and off, or 1 and 0, or true or false. So all these things will be same. So that's why this Boolean algebra is also called as switching circuit, and sometimes we call it as logic mathematics. Logic mathematics. So why we call this as a logic mathematics means in general mathematics we are using algebra, right? It is a part of that, right? So why we call it as this logic mathematics means here we are using the logic gates, right? And or. Okay. So these are the operations we are using in this, right? So that's why this is also called as logic mathematics. Okay. So we will know what is algebraic expression. So we know that what is algebraic expression in first PUC. I hope you people are remember that. So okay. Algebraic expression, or simply we call it as expression. So expression is a combination of mathematical operators and operands. So operators means it may be a plus, minus, divide, multiplication, those things we call it as operator, mathematical operators, right? So algebraic expression, or simply an expression, is a combination of operators and operands. So these operands may be a constants or variables. Okay, suppose if we are taking as a example like this. So here these three things we call it as operator, mathematical operator, into, plus, into. This 2a 3b, so these things are the operands, so that we call it as operands. So algebraic expression is a combination of operator and operands. Okay, so this is an example for this. So we studied what is algebraic expression, but we have to know what is Boolean expression or logical expression. Both are same. So we have to know logical expression or Boolean expression. What is the meaning of this? So this is a combination of operands and logical operators. So in algebraic expression, it is a combination of operands and mathematical operators. But logical expression means it is a combination of operands and logical operators. Which are those logical operators means? Not, or, and. So these are the three logical operators. So with the help of these logical operators and operands, combination of this, we can write logical expression or Boolean expression. Suppose take it as x and y, or x or y, like this. So this we call it as a logical expression. So this logical expression will be evaluated in different manners. So before that we have to know one thing, that is truth table. So we are using truth table to evaluate the Boolean expressions. Okay. So what is this truth table? So the table says it is one table, right? So truth table means it is a mathematical table. It is a mathematical table. This represents the Boolean expression. This represents the Boolean expression. So we know that Boolean expression or logical expression has a operand, right, and operators, right? So with the help of this, so this truth table is a mathematical table that represents all the possible values of the input and the possible values of the output. So that input we call it as logical variables, Okay, so the input we call it as logical variables are the logical statements, and the result we call it as result statements. Okay, so are values. So how exactly this truth table will be represent means, so as a table means it has to be both columns and rows, right? So here we are providing the input, here we are representing the output. Okay, so here for example I wrote one example, right? X, Y, X and Y. So this we call it as statements, and whatever the values we provided, that is expression. Okay, so these input values we call it as a logical statements or logical variables, and the resultant will be the combination of these values. Okay, so either it may be any one of these value, right? So I told we can provide only two possible inputs, right? One is true, another one is false. We can provide 1, 0. With only these two possible values we can provide as an input. So the output may be also any one of these combination in the resultant. So that we call it as a truth table. So these truth table inputs we call it as so this thing we call it as truth function. Okay, so this we call it as a truth function, and the resultant, it may be a true or false, that we call it as truth value. Okay, so the sentence in which the determine whether it is true or false, that we call it as a truth function, or we can say logical statements. So the resultant true or false, we call it as a truth value. So exact value, that we call it as a truth table. So in this we can evaluate a different expression with the help of this table. Okay, so let me know, before going to this how to evaluate, first we have to know which are the logical operators. So what is this logical operators? Sorry, what are the logical operators? We know that there are three logical operators. One is not, or, and then and. These are the three operators we are using in this logical operator. So we will study one by one. First one is not operator. Okay, so what is this not operator means? So it is a unary operator. Okay, so what is this unary operator means? It uses a single operand. Okay, so it performs the operation using single operand. So not operator is a unary operator, means it uses single operand and performs the complementation. So complementation means reverse of it, right? So if we are providing the input as 0, the output will be 1. So if we are providing the input as a 1, the output will be 0. That we call it as complement. I think you people are remembering 1's complement, right? So we are replacing 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So that we call it as not operator. So not operator uses a single operand that performs the complementation. Okay, so this not operator is represented by using bar. So this we have to pronounce as a bar. Okay, sometimes we are using tilt symbol also. So this is a symbol used to represent the not operator. So as I told, we have to represent this with the help of truth table also. So how we will represent means, so if I am providing the x as a input, what may be the output? X bar, right? So like this we are writing the X bar. Okay, so if I provide 0 as the input, the output is 1. So if I provide input as a 1, the output is 0. So this is a truth table for NOT operator. So the same thing will be represented using Venn diagram also. I think you people studied in sets or set theory in 10th or first PC. Okay, so we can represent this in a Venn diagram. So Venn diagram we are writing in a box and providing a circle, right? So here we are using only single variable, so that's why I am writing only 1. Okay, suppose if we are taking this as a X, so this will be the X bar. So this shaded portion represents the X bar. Okay, so this is a Venn diagram for NOT operator. Okay, so simple, nothing will be there. So it is a unary operator. It uses a single operand to perform a complementation. We are using, so NOT operator is represented with the symbol bar. Okay, so this will be the truth table for the NOT operator. So if the output is 0, if the input is 0, output will be 1. Input is 1, output will be 0, and this is the Venn diagram for that. Next operator is OR operator, right? So this OR operator is a binary operator. Binary means 2 operands. It uses 2 operands. Okay, so in this OR operator, how it will be performed means NOT operator means complement. OR operator means if all the operands are 0, output will be 0 only. Okay, so if all the operands are 0, now whatever the input we are given, those values will be 0, then the output will also be a 0. Otherwise, the output will be true, which means any one of the operand is 1 or true, then the result will also be true. Okay, so if all the operands are 0, then the output is 0, otherwise the output is true. Okay, so I will show how to, and what is the symbol used for this OR operator is, that is plus. So this OR operator is also called as logical addition. Okay, so this operator is also called as logical addition. So we can use plus operator or union operator. Okay, so in sets we are using union, right? That is same as this OR operator. So here we are performing with the 2 operands, right? Binary means 2. So I am taking X and Y. So this X and Y are the 2 variables. How to represent X or Y means we have to use the symbol plus. X or Y. Okay, so how this will be written in a truth table means, if we are using a 2 variables, we have 4 possible ways. You know permutations, right? So if we are using, we have 2 inputs and 2 variables, that will be represented in 4 ways. One is, so if it may be a 0, it is also 0, or it is 0, it is 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So these are the 4 possible ways when we are providing 2 inputs. Okay, suppose, see, if the 2 operands are 0, I told if all the operands, all means here we are taking 2. So if two operands are 0, what is the output? Output is also 0. Otherwise true. So means if any one of the input is 1 or both are 1, then we call it, then the result will be 1. So this is a truth table for OR operator. So how this will be represented in the Venn diagram means, so here we are taking two variables, right? So I am representing two variables. So I told that is union of the operator. So which means this portion we call it as X or Y. Okay. So this shaded portion represents the X or Y, means X plus Y. So this is about OR operator. So OR operator is a binary operator. So it is also called as logical addition. See, logical addition, why we will get this logical addition means 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. How we will represent 2 in binary? 1 0, right? What is 1 plus 0? 1. So this is how we call it as logical addition. Okay, that's why we call it as the OR operator is a logical addition. And how it will perform is, if all the operands are 0, then the output will be 0. Otherwise, it is true or 1. Okay. So this is about OR operator. So next we have last one is AND operator. So how this AND operator will work? Now we will see. AND operator, right? So AND operator is also a binary operator. So it is also a binary operator. So this operator is called as logical mathematics. Sorry, logical multiplication. So this AND operator, we call it as logical multiplication. Okay. So how it will perform means, so if any one of the, or if all the operands are true, means 1, then the result will be true or 1. Otherwise, false or 0. So if all the operands are true, then only the resultant will be true. Otherwise, the resultant will be false. Okay. So that we call it as AND operator. So what is the symbol used for AND operator means dot. So we are using the symbol dot to represent AND operator. Okay. So how to write the truth table for this AND operator means, same, we are taking a two variables, that is X and Y, and we have 4 possible ways to represent these input, right? So I need to X and Y, means X dot Y. So I told if all the operands are true, then only the output will be true. So is that operands are true means 1, no, right? So we have 0. If both operands are, all the operands are true, then only the output will be true. So I told it is a logical multiplication. 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1. So that's why we call it as logical multiplication. So this is the truth table for AND operator. So when the AND operator give the result as a true means, if both the values are, all the apparent values will be true, then only the resultant will be true. Then how to represent the Venn diagram for this means, So this is a variable x and this is variable y. So this portion we call it as x or y. The intersection portion is there, no? So that portion we call it as x and y. So x dot y, this represents the x dot y. So this about the logical operator. Okay. So AND means complement, OR means if both the operands is 0, output will be 0, otherwise true. AND means if if both the operands value is true, then only the output will be true, otherwise 0. So this is about logical operators. So next we have evaluation of Boolean expression using truth table. Okay. So with the help of truth table, we have to evaluate the Boolean expression. So to evaluate this Boolean expression means we have to write the truth table. So to construct this truth table, so for any variables, we have 2 power n rows. Okay. So if we are using 2 inputs, so what may be the combination means 2 power n means n value is 2. So 2 power 2 is 4. So we have 4 rows in the combination. Suppose we are taking 3 inputs. Okay. So if x, y, z, I am taking 3 inputs, then 2 power 3 is 8. So we have 8 combinations in the truth table. Likewise, we are taking the inputs with the help of this 2 power n. So we have to construct the truth table based on this. Okay. So we are providing how many inputs we are providing, that many powers will be we have inputs. Okay. So this is a combination of inputs. So to perform the to evaluate the Boolean expression, we have to follow precedency rule. So I think you people remember in first PC we have precedency, right? So precedency rule means the order in which we are evaluating the expression. So in which order we are evaluating the expression, that we call it as precedency. Okay. So precedency for this is first priority or precedency we are providing for parentheses. Okay. So for parentheses, first precedency and then not and then or and then or. So this is the priority given or precedency given for the Boolean expressions. First we have to evaluate the parenthesis and then not and then or and then lastly we have to evaluate the or. So how to evaluate this? Let me see how to evaluate the expression with the help of truth table. Suppose take one expression, that is x plus xy. Okay. So this indicates xy means it is equivalent to x dot y. Okay. So I will write just xy. The meaning of that is we are using AND operator in between x and y. Okay. This is equivalent to this. So here we have 2 inputs. One is x, another one is y. So if 2 inputs are there, what is the probability? We have 4 probabilities, right? 4 combinations. These are the 4 combinations. I will tell if you have 2 variables, write 2 zeros, 2 ones and alternative ones. Okay. So to perform this operation, first we have to know the precedency. Is there any parenthesis in this equation, in this expression? No, right? So next go for not. Is there not operator? No. Next, and is there and operator here? Yes, here we have and operator. So perform and operator, x and y. Okay, this is same as this, right? So what is x and y? 0 into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 1 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1, right? So we perform and. Is there any and operator other than this? No. Next, we have R, right? So perform R, x plus x into y, right? So what is x here? Now we have to take this and this. Okay, so 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. So this is the resultant of this expression. Okay, so this is how we are writing the truth table. So simple, nothing will be. So we are writing this expression. So we are providing this expression. So by seeing this, we can understand here we have two variables. One is x, another one is y, right? So write x and y and then write what are the possible values. Okay. After this, we have to know the precedency. So first precedency for braces means parenthesis and then not and then and then R. So this is the precedency given for it. So check that in the expression. So is there any parenthesis? No. Not operator? No. So we have and operator. So first perform this and then go for R. So this is how we are evaluating the Boolean expressions. So in next class, we will study some more examples how to evaluate these expressions with the help of truth table.